You guys want to go to Fremont Speedway?
I think that's what we're here for.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Don.
How you doing? Hey everyone, History Mystery Man here, coming to you this afternoon from the Sandusky County Fairgrounds in Fremont, Ohio. More specifically, Fremont Speedway. As you might expect, the wing sprinters are here tonight in a big, big way. The history of this track is absolutely fascinating. It reaches all the way back to 1936. That's when they had the first ever auto race here at the Sandusky County Fairgrounds. Back then it was on a half-mile horse track, and then someone got the idea to build a purpose-built speedway, and they did that in 1951. It started out as a 1/5 mile flat little dirt track, but it grew into the 3rd mile semi-banked oval it is today. But what a fascinating history here. The list of winners here is beyond remarkable. Rick Ferkel, Jack Hewitt, Dale and Dave Blaney, Christopher Bell. By the way, on the subject of cup drivers here at Fremont, there's one in the house. Alex Bowman is here. We'll chat with him in just a bit. Steve Kinzer is a former winner here. So is Doug Wolfgang, Sammy Swindell. How about Jan Opperman? I know, it just gets better and better. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Chase Briscoe won a feature here way back when. An incredible history. I'm so glad you're here with me. Welcome to Fremont Speedway. Let's go see what's inside. You are the son of Mark Keegan, who's world famous at Fremont Speedway. I know he's 5th on the all-time win list or thereabouts with 60 victories. Pretty tough shoes to follow. Does that make your job more difficult?
No, I got a lot of good people behind me, and they always tell me to just, I don't gotta fill his shoes or nothing, or just go out there and do the best I can and try and build my own name.
So he doesn't put that kind of pressure on you? Hey, look, you're my son, you got to go out there and kick ass?
No,
Okay.
he supports me and helps me as much as he can, and does a good job crew chiefing on this car. And
Okay, have you won here yet?
I haven't won at Fremont. I've won at Attica. We've been close here a couple times, a couple thirds, and been leading some features here, but just haven't been able to close the deal.
Got it. How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
Yeah. Did you get super nervous when you climb in a sprint car?
I wouldn't say that much, but when the motor fires up, all that goes away, and you're only thinking about how good you can do and what you have to do to position yourself to be competitive at the end of the race.
Yeah. Your dad had an amazing career. I got to believe you're proud of your old man.
Yeah, I grew up watching him. I think he retired in 2010, so I only got to watch him for about 9 years of my life, and I was a little baby during most of them. So
Sure. And a lot of built-in respect, too. That doesn't hurt to carry in the bag.
yeah, everybody seems to respect him around here, and it's kind of good to have that because everybody kind of respects me a little bit. I like to think, at least.
Oh. So you were too young the night, or maybe not even born yet, the night he won at Attica, he beat Steve Kinzer?
Yeah.
You were not around for that?
No, I wasn't born yet.
You were not born
That was back in like 95 or 96. I was born in 2001, so I wasn't even alive yet.
Well, you missed a beauty there, mister. Well, good luck tonight. Thanks for chatting. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I mean, you're the last person I expected to see at Fremont Speedway tonight, but here you are. What brought you out? A weekend off from Cup?
Yeah, so we've been off last weekend and this weekend, and something I've always wanted to do. I've never driven a wing sprint car before until last week, so just
Really?
learn. Yeah, having a lot
I didn't
of
know
fun.
that.
Yeah, so Circle City last Thursday night was my first race. We raced 3 times last week, and this is the second one of this weekend. So having a lot of fun, get my butt kicked, but it's been a good time.
What do you expect to get out of this tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think if we can get out of here with a solid top 10. We had a bunch of issues last night. We fought some brake issues, and hopefully we've got our stuff kind of squared away. It was a really rough night last night, but busted our butts all morning to try to get fixed up for tonight.
So I was there when you went through the ARCA program, Rookie of the Year and all that for Cunningham Motorsports. And I did know you came from the open wheel ranks, obviously without a wing. What's the difference in feel from going without one to wearing a wing?
Yeah, it's obviously it's very different. I didn't even really race sprint cars. I just raced midgets, so and mostly pavement at that. So just learning, I mean, kind of getting back acquainted to dirt is different, but then learning how the dirty air works, the downforce stuff, and just just how a sprint car acts, how they react. It's completely different than a midget, what I'm used to. So I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I'm having a blast. It's cool to have Ally on board. They've been really cool to work with. And to have your cup partner want to go sprint car racing with you is pretty cool. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a serious bonus. Is this your car?
It is. It's all my stuff. So that's really my hobby is working on this car and the Chili Bowl cars and a couple other projects we have around ABR. So we've probably run 20-some races this year with CJ Leary driving and now with me driving. Josh Wise has been driving my pavement midget. So it's been a lot of fun. We've raced a lot this year and been enjoying it.
Are you on the Kyle Larson plan so that if you're not in a cup car, you probably in a sprint car somewhere?
I want to be. I want to get comfortable enough to be able to do that for sure. You know, this two weeks off deal was an opportunity for me to get comfortable in these cars or try to begin to get comfortable so I can start running them more. And I would love to run more in the future.
How'd you do at Circle City last week?
We set fast time. I think we finished 5th. We kind of led till lap traffic and then didn't really know what to do in lap traffic first night in the car. But once we got to Ohio, things got quite a bit tougher. Competition definitely ramps up, and been having a lot of fun. It's been neat to learn. Everybody's been really cool, and it's been a really good time.
Who do you rely on to twist your wrenches here? Are you in charge, or how does that work?
Well, I'm part of it. I'm pretty hands-on with all my stuff. I've always been that way, but Joe Gertie's the crew chief. And,
I thought that was Joe.
Yeah, so he's obviously got a wealth of knowledge. And then we got Too Tall and Andrew. They both work for Hendrick Motorsports. They've been a big help having them on the road with us this weekend. So it's a lot of fun. We've been enjoying it. As much as last night was a struggle, we all had fun. So just trying to be a little better tonight.
Do you know what you need in a car? If you come in from hot laps and say this thing is, I mean, do you know which way to direct your crew chief?
A little bit. I think a little bit. Maybe gaining on it. Some,
yeah.
But yeah, it's something I've never done before. So sometimes the car does things that I think are wrong that I've just never experienced before, and need to kind of get my experience up to really know what I need.
Do you have to pinch yourself every now and then? I mean, your career really did take off in a big way. You're where most drivers long to be. I mean, you've got to feel grateful if nothing else.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, I won a lot of races growing up, won a lot of ARCA races, and was really successful there, but then just didn't have the budget to get a great opportunity from then on, and try to do more with less and make the most of it. I was making a living driving a race car, but it wasn't how I wanted to be doing it, and to have everything happen in 2016 the way it did, to end up at Hendrick Motorsports and now be winning races and contending for wins pretty consistently with HMS, it's been amazing, and I can't believe it, but just super thankful for it.
Yeah, I mean, the Cup things, there's got to be X level of stress that comes with it. Big time motorsports, big time business, but this, climbing back in the sprint car, it's just pure fun.
Yeah, this is my vacation.
Yeah, I got you. I'm with you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yes, sir. That's for your pit crew to do, Byron. Or are you the pit crew? You're part of it, I know. Do you remember me, Don Radeball?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if you... History mystery man these days.
I saw the thing on Carl. And
yeah, oh, cool.
do it.
Yeah. So you used to be the young rookie guy. Are you the aged, crafty veteran now?
Pretty much. I'm one of the oldest guys.
Yeah, isn't that something?
I'm racing against the kids of the guys I used to race. And I said, when I started racing the grandkids of the guys I raced against, and I'm done. I don't know. I don't have a retirement date set.
Okay.
It's just, right now we race to have fun. And
What do you do outside of racing?
just work full time.
Where at?
Have motor parts.
Oh, is that where the sponsor came from on the car? You got that's from the local Napa Auto Parts store?
He owns it all pretty much. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that helps a lot. Yeah. How do you like Fremont Speedway? This place has a great history.
I like it. It's a little tricky at times, but
When you say it's a little tricky, why is that?
just narrow, tight, not much passing normally.
Yeah, you got to kind of make your own room out there, don't you?
Yeah, for the most
All
part.
right. Thanks for chatting with me. I appreciate it. Hey, Mad Max. I won't keep you long. You're running both cars here tonight?
Yeah.
360 and a 410?
Yep.
Is that double the pressure then?
Oh, yeah, I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
I think it's more track time, so hopefully it works out in a good way.
Oh, that's looking at it with the right angle. Do you get nervous when you race?
A little bit, but I think, you know, once you get going and you kind of get doing it, I've done it for, you know, 7-8 years now, so I feel like I'm, you know, pretty confident in myself right now.
Are there, you have any superstitions? Like, I don't know, you put your shoe on the same way, or
I got a lucky pair of underwear.
lucky pair of underwear? Well, I haven't heard that one yet, mister. I don't need to see them. I'm just going to take your word for it.
There you go.
Okay. Do you have those on every time you race?
Every time.
Every time you race?
Yep.
Okay, I might need to see you, mister. I need some proof here. I'm going to change up on that one.
Yep.
Okay. No, you do wash between?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Woo!
Yeah, we raced last night at I-96.
Oh, did you really? That
We
big old
won.
half mile?
Yep, yeah, we won the 360 and the 410 last night.
Did you really? You won both?
Yep.
Well, congratulations. That's totally awesome.
Try to keep building this deal up and get ourselves comfortable and keep going.
What do you do outside of racing? What,
I race and I drive trucks. So.
you drive a truck?
Yep.
Like a semi-truck?
Yep.
Wow.
Drive for Frank during the week and then race on the weekend.
Wow, that seems like a pretty cool life. How do you see it?
It ain't too bad. You're definitely on the road all the time and stuff. It's a good way to make a living. So
Yeah.
for my age and stuff right now, I'm pretty happy with it.
Okay, have you ever won at Fremont Speedway?
No.
You've
Ran
not?
second a couple times, that's it.
It's a tough track, isn't it?
Yes, it's definitely unique, and the guys that run here every week are very good.
I believe it 100%. Thanks for taking some time with me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, have a good one.
Thank you, sir. Are you Paul? Paul, okay. You're too young to be Paul. That's the problem there. I understand. You don't remember me, but Don Radeball. Okay, I didn't know if you did or not, but
Probably only been 25 years since I talked to you.
yeah, at least. I went off and worked for ARCA forever and got that out of the way, and now I'm kind of back. So, how long have you been racing? I mean, I remember your name going back
This
decades.
is, I believe, my 30th year
Wow.
in sprint cars.
In sprint cars. How much longer can you do it? How much longer do you want to do it?
I'm still running up front, so it's still fun. That's all I can say. I own my own stuff. And just finished the career out in the 305s having fun.
Yeah. What do you do for a living all these years?
I used to do construction. Now we kind of got a go-kart shop to kind of run, and the wife and kids go racing on the weekends. I race here.
Wow. Well, that's interesting. Unless something's changed, third on the all-time win list with 62 wins here. And maybe there's more now. Maybe I'm looking at an old list. I don't know.
That's
But
probably about right.
that's amazing. When you think about all the drivers going back to 1951 here, it seems incredible to me to be third on that list. Does it seem incredible to you?
I would never predicted it when I started off.
Sure. What's the secret to this place? Is there one?
You got to have a car that maneuvers around. You got to, when you get in the lap traffic, you got to get around them. You can't follow them. And this place is usually known for being slick. You can't tighten the car up too tight, otherwise you're stuck in one position and one groove. And so you got to be able to maneuver around. As big
Yeah. You still get nervous when you race, or are you past all that?
No, I've been past all that.
Good for you. Thanks for taking some time with me. I appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
Yes, sir. so awesome for me to be here tonight at Fremont Speedway. This is where it all began and started for me. I remember falling asleep under that same covered grandstand. It's where I also fell in love with racing, the sights, the smells, the sound, just all so incredible. This is the first race I ever went to as a 4-year-old kid right here at Fremont Speedway. It is so exciting to be back. Hey, are you Mike? I'm Mike. Okay, I don't know if you remember me. Don Radeball, I used to run with the Sprint Bandits and all that stuff. You're Jim Linder, the Jim Linder we used to read about in the 1960s and 70s? No.
He couldn't be still around.
No, he can't be. How old are you now?
77.
Wow, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
You really look good. I was gonna guess 26.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. More like 30.
Yeah. It's so incredible. How do you feel?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Good. Yeah.
And have you been racing all along, or did you take a 20-year pause or something?
Yeah, I really quit mostly after 1986.
Wow.
And then I had stints where I would race a car for a little bit, off and on.
Why on earth did you climb back in all these decades later?
I got an experimental car.
Yeah?
I'm not really here to race, but I'm going to pretend I am.
Okay. I think it's so neat that you're here and still climbing back in the saddle.
This car I got, engine runs backwards. The torsion bars in the back are above the rear axle, not below.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying all kind of crazy things. You're still crazy after all these years. Now, Fred, do you still get charged up over racing the way you once did?
Physically, I can't.
Right.
But my mind is charged up.
Yeah.
That's why I got this car. Laying in bed thinking about this, thinking about that. Well, nobody in their right mind is going to get in a car like this, so I'm the only one left.
Does that prove you are no longer in your right mind? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, it's
okay.
worse than drugs, I think. Yeah.
You remember Raleigh Beal?
Raleigh and I were good friends.
Were you really? I loved him.
Raleigh and Anna Mae come to my wedding.
Oh, that's so cool. Wow, how much longer are you going to keep doing this?
Probably tonight will be it.
Tonight? Okay. Well, I'm glad I got here just in the nick of time, then, it sounds
I'm
like.
fed up with this car. It's
Okay.
probably going to be just tonight to finish it off.
Are you done racing, Mike?
I'm done.
You're done. Okay. Yeah, right. I'm going to be talking to you when you're 77. I'm trying something.
I won't make it that far.
Trying an experimental electric sprint car.
There you go.
Yeah. Thank you all. I forgot to ask you, what was the first year you ever raced here?
1961.
Wow.
Yeah.
My God. John Kennedy was the president in 1961.
Yes.
Wow. That's just incredible. I understand you've already won 2 here at Fremont this year?
Yep.
You got to be feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah. We've had a really good car here all year. Hopefully we can keep it up tonight.
Yeah. Now, where do you come from?
Lemoore, California, small town near Fresno.
Really? You're
Yep.
way out there.
Yeah.
What brings you to Fremont Speedway? Do you live here now?
Yeah, I live with Mike and Steph Linder. Moved out here last year and ran for Jay Kaiser and linked up with these guys for this year. And yep.
What's your ultimate goal in this sport? What are you trying to do?
I'd like to get to the World Outlaws one day.
Sure.
That's the main goal, is to get to that level and race with my brother and kind of follow his footsteps.
So you're pitting right next to Alex Bowman. How cool is that?
Really cool, actually. We've kind of been working together here the last couple nights, and I've been giving him some pointers, which is kind of weird. But yeah, he's been asking me, and we've been working together and trying to get him a little better. And he'll get it. He's a professional, and there's a reason why he's one of the best. So yeah, it's been really cool chatting with him and Joe. I've known Joe for a long time, but yeah, it's been really awesome.
So you've won a couple here this year. How challenging is this track? It looks hard to me.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely gets technical in some points. This year it's been pretty hit or miss. Different every night. Track changing throughout the race a lot. So it's been good though. Hats off to these guys here at Fremont Speedway. Doing a really good job. So hopefully track's good tonight and we can make the best of it.
What do you do to deal with your nerves? I mean, this is a nerve-wracking business, climbing in one of these 410 sprint cars. How do you handle that?
Man, I don't really get nervous that much anymore.
No? Okay.
Maybe at the bigger shows, like we went to Eldora and whatnot, but you know, I just get in there and try to do my job the best I can, and you know, hopefully that's good enough.
Number 2 out of Michigan. Number 1. Chris Andrews, your top 3 now. Alex Bowman, Jerry Dobbs, Jordan Harbaugh. He raced at number 1.
You said you had to bleed the brakes?
Yeah, I think I got a little hot.
Hey, thanks for the service. Appreciate it.
On the pole out of Portland, Michigan, car number 85, Ryan Rule. Out of Coldwater, Mike Keegan. Fremont, Ohio, Nascar'S, your last row, Tyler Bearden. Of Outstead, Michigan, in car number 2, the inside of Kyle Taylor. Out of Woodland, Michigan, in car number 84.
Hello, everyone.
I mean, as far as, oh, you got to do these yet? Okay. I mean, you can just jump with 1, 2, 3.
Tell you're taking easy on tires.
Alex, how challenging is this place? Give me your quick assessment.
It's slick for sure. Pretty happy with that after how last night went. We didn't have any brakes. Motor mounts came loose last night. All kinds of stuff went wrong, and we did.
I think you ran 6th? Fifth or fifth?
Yeah.
Good for you.
To rebound a little bit feels good. Felt like I could actually drive the race car today, so it was a lot of fun.
What's your next sprint car adventure?
Tomorrow night, Tri-State Speedway, or Tri-State Raceway Park. So many Tri-States and Tri-Cities.
Yeah.
And, go to the end tomorrow night, see how we do.
Thanks for your time tonight.
After Chris is fun, I think it was maybe had one more yellow on the bottom after, but
Plenty good to run
good
through.
there on that old boy. So I take the pace up a little bit. I felt pretty good.
Hey, Eric. It's me, Don Radebaugh. You remember me?
Do I remember you? Of course I remember.
How you doing?
We spent many a night on front stretch.
Yes, we did. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
It's so good to see you.
Stand here helping my buddy Joe.
Are you helping him with? Are you helping Alex with shocks?
Oh yeah, I mean I own all the shocks on this car with Joe Gertie and him have been.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, what are you doing now? Where are you living?
I live around Fall Story, about a half hour from here.
Oh, okay.
I'm out in the cornfields between Fall Story and Bowling Green. And that's where my shop company is, in my building outside my house.
That sounds like a great life to me.
It's wonderful.
I love
I've got
it.
all my cats and dogs around me all day long. I tell everybody I work 200 feet from my couch. How bad can that be?
It's perfect. And you're building shocks, right?
Yep.
Is that?
These are my own brand of shocks, you know.
It's good to see you again.
Good seeing you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
I gotta take all my sponsors.
We drove like a normal race car tonight. It must have been so messed up last night.
Combination. Did the brakes stay with you?
Yeah.
That's
Well, thank you, ma'am.
Damn, that's my mom.
You guys want to get a picture?
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, you got 2 of them.
It's nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, I think he knew he had 2 gals on him there.
Well, you can't hear me, but I'll be rooting for you.
Okay, thank
buddy.
you. Well, the next NASCAR race is next weekend. We got to walk into that next weekend.
Okay. Well, I'll be rooting for you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Two different guys.
Man, no worries. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it.
I just signed over the election stuff.
Oh.
Guys, here, this one's yours.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And this is his first career feature win at the track at Actionville for Dan McCarran. 3 weeks ago, I led 23 and a half laps, was gone, and a lapper ruined it for me. So I put the wood to Jake Steinbeck, sorry, but I'm not losing anymore like that. So tonight was a lot of work. We started off in the hole a little bit. My guys gave me crap, and I got angry, and we just went to it, and, you know.
Drive safe. The life you saved may be mine.